What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This is something new. This is something different.
Yes, sir.
We decided to do this because of the weather. Houston is throwing out, temperatures like, lottery numbers.
Yep.
And, we weren't prepared for this. Like, we were not prepared for this at all. I know JoJo feels the same way because he's literally like 10 minutes from me.
If that.
Yeah, if that. So we decided to give y'all a little something different today. But yeah, this is actually pretty nice. This is our first time testing this out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much done with my rant for the weather. Not what you can do about it. So just keep rolling. Shit. All right. So we are going to be talking about the playoffs, NFL playoffs right now. Couple games done happened. That being said,
quite nicely right now.
I'm gonna let you go because I know who I want to talk about. I'm gonna let you go ahead and give credit to the home team.
On his rant, right? So, if you haven't been keeping up with it, the one team I'm kind of most proud of in regards to these playoffs are the Houston Texans. This is the first time they've won a playoff game.
2019, I believe. It's 2019. I think
it feels like it's been forever.
It does.
But for CJ Stroud to be balling out there, rookie, taking his team to the playoffs is a big deal.
Period.
But going
rookie
into
coach as well,
round, man.
Rookie coach as well. Not really a super stellar team. They just play well together.
Because at this point they're playing with house money. Let's just keep it being.
They already got a dub in their book,
So it is what it is. Now it's just like let's just see how far we can go with this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that game was great. The Chiefs versus Dolphins game, bro. When we knew or when we heard that what the weather was gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh, this is a wrap because Miami. Yeah. The Dolphins don't play in that weather. So
I honestly thought it was gonna cancel the game. Not even gonna lie. I honestly thought it was gonna not cancel. I thought it was gonna postpone the game or like push it back to another date. I didn't think they were gonna be like, all right, y'all still gonna play.
Yeah, I mean, man, that game was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you because we're so used to Patrick Mahomes on the offense carrying that team, but right now. The defense is what is propelling that team forward because they still got a case of the drops, bro.
The statement of defense wins championships is going to forever hold true. Like, the offense scores, and yes, the past two Super Bowls.
Right now. I think the craziest thing that happened during that game, which everybody's probably talking about, right, is it was so cold that Patty's
helmet
cracked open.
Yeah,
I was like,
cracked the helmet.
I was like, that is just
wild. He gonna ride that. He gonna ride that until he can't ride no more. As he he's super tough. Bro, it was cold.
I know,
cold,
nigga. It was cold. And then what else? All right, so there goes that game, and then the Bills stomped the mud hole, and Bills stomped the mud hole, and the Steelers, and then.
That game, that was not even a game. Like
it really wasn't even a game.
That was horrible.
And then
that was horrible.
Currently, the Eagles are losing to the Bucs, which really isn't surprising to most people, because the Eagles have just fallen off towards the end of the year. But I saved the last game for you.
But just to add on to that, if the Bucs win this game, bro, do you have any idea as to the amount of noise people are gonna be talking about the quarterback for the Bucs,
Baker Mayfield?
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. They're gonna talk about. I feel like they're probably gonna talk about trying to pay him starter money.
Of course they are.
He's not a top 5 quarterback, but he's earning more than
if he's able to do something with this game, he's gonna earn more. On the flip side of that, and then I'm gonna go to my beautiful segment of those people.
I did want to mention one other
Go
person
ahead.
that is making a name for himself in these playoffs is from your team. Jordan Love balled out yesterday.
Yes,
Went crazy with it.
which leads
They played
into
who they play?
they played the Cowgirls.
Yeah, they played the
Played the
Cowgirls.
Cowgirls, which is
Go ahead.
I say again, a perfect lead into that game. So let me get myself good and comfortable.
I didn't even do that on
Cowgirls,
purpose.
huh?
I didn't even do that on purpose.
Cowgirls. Every year we hear, we're back, we're back, we're back, we're back. They win a couple of games, we're back. Then they beat a losing team. We're going to the Super Bowl. They beat a couple of losing teams, we're going to the Super Bowl. They beat the Commanders, like they smashed the Commanders. Whoop-de-doo. This is the team. This is the team this year. This is the team. Like, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then they run up against, set the stage, they run up against the Green Bay Packers. Not only that, they run up against them at home in Dallas. Not only that, they run up against them with a new quarterback, Jordan Love. Not only that, Mike McCarthy is across the field coaching the Dallas Cowboys. But not only that, Dan Quinn is the defensive coordinator, which we all know the history and the story behind Dan Quinn and his amazing choke up against the Patriots. Against the Patriots a few years ago, which is still the worst Super Bowl, the worst comeback in history for them, the best comeback in history for the Patriots. So you have all of this. The stage has truly been set. And the Green Bay Packers came out and stomped a hole in the Cowboys.
Bro,
because the score doesn't do justice.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the game was set up perfectly for the Cowboys to move on to the next round of the playoffs.
Beautiful. It was set up beautifully. Y'all are at home.
But you know what? It goes back to what's the old adage? When someone tells you who they are,
believe them. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Because we can go all the way back to when Tony Romo was playing. Bro, the Cowboys will ball out the entire regular season. The quarterback...
They were 12-5, I believe.
Bro, the quarterback will look like an MVP candidate. And when they come to the playoffs, what happens?
I think he threw 2 interceptions. One was a pick six. It actually would have been 4 interceptions, but 2 of them were legitimately dropped. So, looking at this, I don't know how many times people are going to continue to think that Dak Prescott is that guy, because he's not.
But the thing is they dropped that money on him. So what are they going to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like they're stuck in between a rock and a hard place.
And I legitimately feel bad for CD, because CD is a ridiculous receiver.
He really is, bro.
And Dak is study trying to come up to him, and then McCarthy came up to him. Bruh, your quarterback sucks. He knows it. He knows CD. He knows Dak Prescott sucks. He knows it. Because the way that game went, you can't tell me that you weren't supposed to outplay Jordan Love. Bro, because the end of the game does not do justice
for him to outplay Jordan Love.
Period.
The stage was there. Period. Point blank.
For the end of that game, like when you look at the end of the game, you look at the score, you look at the stats and all that. Half of that is literally empty calories. Half of it is literally
when the game was already locked up.
6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Now, don't get me wrong, I was pissed. The Green Bay pulled their starters with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm like,
that was crazy.
What are y'all doing? Like, don't do that. And then you let them score. They let them score that fast, which, kind of made you sweat just for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure they will never do that again. But Dak at that point was legitimately stat padding. Like, bro, you're just padding your stats at this point to make this seem like it was a game. This was not a game, and it would have been way worse had they left the starters in for the duration.
Yes,
and I don't know what happened to Dallas's defense. I legitimately don't know what happened to that defense.
I was about to say, like, even though it's easy to point the finger at Dak, we have to take a step back and look at the whole thing, because that defense was horrible. They haven't looked that bad at all this year.
And no credit. No, I'm not taking no credit away from Green Bay. Like the offense. The offense had a great scheme. They did what they're supposed to do. But the defense was terrible.
It was terrible, bro. And Stephon Gilmore, I've never seen Stephon Gilmore get beat the way I saw him see him get beat yesterday.
Destroyed.
It was crazy.
Destroyed. Yeah, it was horrible. So yeah.
But that's that game. Look, the Cowboys did not surprise us. They did exactly what they have shown us that they will do. And now we're into the next round of the playoffs. And what we got, the Eagles. Oh no, I'm not even gonna say the Eagles. It depends on who wins this game.
It depends on who wins this game.
The Lions. And then Green Bay is playing the 49ers. Houston is playing the Ravens. And then who else is playing? I feel I know I'm forgetting. I'm definitely forgetting two other teams. Let me see.
I'm excited to see the Ravens play.
The Bills game. Bills are playing the Chiefs. That's what it is.
You say the Bills are playing the Chiefs?
Yeah, the AFC. That's gonna be games.
We'll see how that pans out and the only reason why I say that is because historically,
whoever has home usually wins the game.
Josh Allen has great stats throughout the course of the season. But then it's like something happens. And Stephon Diggs, same thing. Stephon Diggs does really good regular season, and then playoffs is like where y'all went. He's like, and no disrespect, bro. He's like the James Harden of the NFL. Great regular season.
I do not know how to not take that disrespectfully.
But it is. Because, okay, think about it. Year after year, great regular season.
Yep.
Playoffs is like, where you at?
Where we at? Yeah, I feel you. Trust me.
Where you at?
You're not gonna hear an argument from me.
I mean, maybe it is slightly disrespect. My bad.
I'm just saying.
Sorry, I'm not sorry, but it is what it is. Hey,
but bro, no, I agree. Like he has shown that is who he is in the playoffs. But I really wonder
because you have smaller named quote unquote receivers that playoffs arrive and
they show out.
It's like, where did they come from,
bruh?
Where did you come from all of a sudden?
Like Dobbs from the Packers. Where did that come from?
All of those receivers are young. All of them are young.
I think the oldest one is a second year. I think.
Yeah, the oldest one is a second year, but the rest of them are young.
That's crazy.
You expect your star players like Diggs, Josh Allen. You expect them to show up in those big games, like how Aaron Jones did. That's what you expect. That's what you expect from your star in a big time game. You don't expect for them, like, and I love giving this analogy, this setup. Let's disregard scheme and all that other stuff. It's throw the ball in my area and I got you. That's what you expect. I don't care if I'm double covered. You want to be a great game changer. You want to be a great receiver, like Larry Fitzgerald type receivers and things like that. Hines Ward was like, bro, I don't care if I'm double covered, but throw me the ball.
Yeah.
Throw me the ball.
I'm
Forget them.
excited.
Forget them other. Forget them. Like forget them. Throw me the ball. Throw the ball over here. I got you. And it's
Man.
like it doesn't happen. But I'm a digress. I'm gonna let that be. We're gonna see how the playoffs pan out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, man, look, I'm looking forward to this next round of playoffs. Like, there's not a
Absolutely.
game on there that I'm
Let's
not
see.
like that I'm iffy about. But
No.
oh, there's one other thing I forgot to mention this in our pre-production, but I'll be remiss if I didn't mention this. Right. So first of all, for you Michigan fans, congratulations on winning the national championship. Right. But Jim Harbaugh, what did we say in the beginning of the season, or with all these violations coming? That this will probably be his last season, and he flirts with the NFL so much. But Jim Harbaugh had his interview with the Los Angeles Chargers actually today. Don't know how it went.
Yeah.
I'm sure something will come out, and we'll see. But
I'm sure it went well.
I'm sure it went well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's going to leave because one, the NCAA is going to come down and slap something down on somebody because you saw what they did with Florida State, and no one expected that.
I think they already. Oh, I thought they had already issued something. No, you're right. It was Florida State. That's right. You're right. That's right.
Yeah. No one knew about the whole Florida State thing, and that just came out of the blue.
No,
and
that was just sour. That was just sour icing on the cake. Like,
bro, that was crazy. That was crazy. But then with Michigan, that's been in the news since the whole season was going on. So I can only expect that something's about to come down the pipeline on them. So I'm like, Jim Harbaugh,
and he finna get out of there, and he finna get out of there before the house burn down. That's what he's about to do.
Yeah. So
that's what he's about to do.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we'll keep you up to date in regards to that.
Yeah, and he won the chip, so it ain't nothing they can say about him.
Yeah. But you gonna try and redact that win, whatever. I ain't trying to hear none of that. But
they can't. They ain't gonna do that, man. Whatever.
You never know what the NCAA will do. But
true. All
right,
very true.
The NFL playoff picture. Now